Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gents. It's Sunday the 4th of September and we're in the car driving about half an hour to a village called Harleton. It's somewhere between Royston and Cambridge, and today we are doing the tour of the Cornfields. It's a route of 100 kilometres, so about 65 miles. And those 100 kilometres are mostly off-road, so it will be byways, bridleways, tracks where cycling is allowed, of course, and some small country lanes around South Cambridgeshire, North Hertfordshire, and I think it dips into Bedfordshire a bit as well. For me, 65 miles will be my longest ride ever. So my longest ride so far is 54. So it's a bit longer, but also being all off-road does make it a little bit more challenging as well. You need a bit more effort. So it's now about 9:15. I think I'm off at 10 past 9. I might try and get off a little bit earlier. It's like a dawn chorus.
Tour of the Cornfields. 9:06, off your pop.
Up to you.
Cheers guys, thank you, good luck.
Have a nice one.
I don't think we're going to be seeing many cornfields today though. Given the summer we've had, I think farmers have nearly all harvested early. So we'll see some fields of stubble. Maybe some ploughed fields. Fairly flat landscape here, so if you're at any elevation you tend to get a nice view of the surrounding area. Yes, we're about 10 miles in now. I think tracks are really good. We've seen very few people, probably 2 or 3 people out for a Sunday morning stroll or a dog walk. The organisers actually put a lot of emphasis on the cyclists being courteous and giving priority to walkers and any horse riders we might come across. As if anyone's thinking about a gravel event, this is definitely one I would recommend. It does get oversubscribed though, so I think about 2 weeks ago there were notices on the Facebook page that said no more bookings, they're full up. But it's definitely one to think about, even if you haven't done an event before, because people are friendly, it's well organised. As I say, it's informal, it's not too large scale. You've not got the route? I think we've got to go right up here, or the road bends to the right maybe. Yeah. Stay to the left. Is this your friend here? Cool. You're welcome. So here we are on the tour of the cornfields, riding by a field of corn. Or is it maize? Or barley? I don't know. But I was determined to find a field of corn for the cornfields tour, and then we have it. I can go home now happy.
So we're about, I think 21 miles in now, so about a third of the route done, feeling okay. We're on a bit of tarmac now, which makes it a little bit easier, and also makes it a bit easier to grab a drink and a quick energy bar, which is all good. So we're doing alright so far, feeling good. I do have to really pace myself though, because I'm trying to push it too hard at this stage. When I've never done this distance before, it's always going to be a bit of a challenge. You know, I don't want to really struggle that last few miles, or even worse, not finish. So far so good, and enjoying it.
Right, so we're coming up to what I think is about the halfway point now. We're in, I think it's Gamlingay, yeah, Gamlingay.
Yes, here we are about 28 miles in. We got a Gamlingay sort of village hall or something here where they get a nice food bag, a couple of bananas, Snickers bar, can't go wrong with the Snickers, and a cake, pastry, more than enough for me, and a vegetable samosa which looks quite nice, very good, and a cup of tea. Let me just grab the tea. Obviously you've got the opportunity to refill bottles, etc. here, and this fella here, Jarvis Goodyear, good name for a guy who works with tyres. He's just helped me get me the correct pressure, so he's taken it from 50 psi, which he thought was really funny, far too much, down to 30 psi.
So here we are, we've been at the food stop, which was good. Nice food, a couple of cups of tea. I think it's 28 miles in, something like 36 miles to go, so not even broken the back of it really. This is Tam.
Hello.
50 years old from Cambridge, who's got, we think, the oldest bike.
Easily.
Probably the most rusty bike
It's had a
in
hard
the
life,
field.
this bike.
30 years old, yeah?
30, yeah, at least.
Wow. Yeah, so me and Tam are riding together, second half of the route.
This with the map is quite tricky because it, more or less every country you've got to stop, look at the map. It takes ages.
What, you've got a paper map of the route?
Yep. Yeah, I got one at the start.
Tam, do you know this is the 21st century? Right, we've just stopped there for, I don't know, over an hour with Tam. He's on his 30-year-old bike, he's got a puncture. I think his pump must be 30 years old. His spare inner tubes were 30 years old. None of them worked. And we were there for at least an hour, I reckon about an hour and a half. So if I'm not right, if I wasn't right at the back then, I certainly will be now. And I must say, this is bloody grueling. Fucking brutal for me. I think I might have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew here. So we're nearly 50 miles. So I guess if you think about the entire route, we've certainly broken the back of it now. 14 miles or so to go. And look,
What a view. Heart of the Hertfordshire countryside. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now. Right, it's 4:15 now. We've just come through Ashwell, so we're certainly making some ground. But it's got really warm now as well. It's not ideal, but at least there's been no real headwind, which is good. My new friends Penny and Jeff are waiting for me. This is Penny, this is Jeff.
Right down there and along there, and then we're
Oh man, doesn't that feel good? Right, thanks for waiting for me. You didn't have to, but that's really kind of you.
We'll get there.
So the end is in sight. I think it's just here. I think Penny's going to bring us home. Oh my word. And we got a round of applause. So here we are, we just finished the tour of the cornfields. Some hours later, I don't know how long it took. I found it really hard. Longest ride, off-road, hard-packed paths, a lot of it. And started to develop a foot problem on both feet. It was really, really tough, brutal at times, but I'm glad I've done it. I'm pleased I've finished. So the same question I always ask, would I do it again? Next year I would, but I'd have to think about maybe a bit more sort of specific training. We managed to finish, that's the main thing. Got about a half-hour drive home now. I'm going to take it easy. Probably run a bath, get me massage gun out, and then sleep really, really well tonight. So anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.